Welcome back. Now we talk about the indirect electron transfer, which is happening in a galvanic or voltaic cell. What's happening in this cell? We know that the cell itself is exothermic, meaning that energy is released. While the cell is in operation, voltage, and again the cell converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Fine. Now there are two types of these galvanic cells that are examinable. You have to take note of the two cells. When you draw them accordingly, this will be the two cells that our learners have to expect. In this case, we have got the cell with the two electrodes in each half cell, and we have got another one whereby now we have got an electrode in one, and then in the other we have got a gaseous electrode. You will be having this type of arrangement. This is the gaseous. Now we are inserting a gas into the cell. Then platinum is suitable to be used as an electrode in the other half cell. Then this is the case. These are the two types of cells that are examinable. Expect any one of these two cells in this section. So this is called the salt bridge. Whereas these are electrolytes. What is an electrolyte? Learners have to know that an electrolyte is a solution that conducts electricity. That's the easiest definition of electrolyte: electricity. Solution that can conduct electricity, whereas in some cases electrolytes refer to any molten substance that can conduct electricity as long as it does have free moving ions. Fine. Now we come to the salt bridge story. We have got a salt bridge in either of these two cells. The salt bridge has got two functions. The first one is just to complete the circuit, whereas the second one, I mean that when we remove the salt bridge, the circuit is incomplete. Therefore, the reading on the voltmeter becomes 0. The second one is where now we say it maintains electrical neutrality. I'll explain this one in detail. How is it happening when the cell now? And one other thing that you should know about also a salt bridge is that it contains a saturated solution. It's made up of a saturated solution. Why do we need saturated solution? Because that solution must have excess charges or excess ions in the form of cations and anions in this case. So saturated solution, for example, we can have any ionic salt, the potassium nitrate, sodium chloride. We can have potassium chloride and any other ionic salt that can, except in the case of sulfates and barium chloride. Those ones, remember, or barium sulfate in that case, because they've got a potential of forming insoluble precipitate. Fine. Now, when we move to the cell, we say in the cell, again, you should know that there are standard conditions that the cell can operate under. Standard conditions. So let me draw the two cells so that you'll know. Let's pause for now.